Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me here today at Re-Written Vintage Homestead. I am on my third cup of starter for my Amish friendship bread starter. And I actually ended up with 3 cups. Now, in the beginning it said you might get between 3 and 4 cups. I got 3. So after today I'll have to start all over with another bag full of starter, but that's no problem. And then I'll have another baking day in about 2 weeks. So the next recipe I'm going to make is molasses, chocolate chip, and coconut cookies. And they sound delicious, so let's get started. So I'm just going to take 1 cup of my starter. And to that, I'm going to add 2 eggs. One tablespoon of molasses. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Got my oven preheating to 375. And I'm just going to mix this up right here in the bowl. And we're going to use our mixers or our blenders for our next ingredients. And I'm just going to let the mixer here do its work until we have it incorporated nicely. And it's nice and creamy. Now that our butter and our sugar is mixed together, we're going to add our wet ingredients. Which was our eggs, our molasses, our vanilla, and our starter. So our next step is we're going to have 2 cups of flour. And to that flour, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. And 2 cups of your regular old-fashioned oats. And we're just going to mix those together. And then we're going to slowly add this mixture to our wet mixture in our blender. I have a feeling this is going to end up being a family favorite. You ought to smell those molasses. They smell delicious. Then you're going to add a cup of chocolate chips. And if you're like me, you're just going to take your hands and mix it in there with your dough. And like I said previously, I've got the oven preheating to 375. And once I get this mixed up, we don't have to refrigerate this like we did our other cookies. We're just going to go ahead and drop them on the sheet and put them in the oven. So I've lined my cookie sheet there with some parchment paper. And I'm just going to drop these cookies a tablespoon at a time, about 2 inches apart. Now you can flatten these down if you would like with a glass or with your hand or your spoon like I'm doing. Or you can just leave them as a drop cookie. And I'm going to bake these between 10 and 13 minutes at 375. And then we'll give them a go. You guys, if you like a soft cookie, like the Archway cookies, this is the cookie for you. They are delicious. This one is a keeper. And if you ever want to try it, make sure you stop by my farm stand in about a month and give it a go. But it is just soft. The outside is nice and crisp. It's delicious. Just a hint of molasses you can taste and you can smell it. These are so good. These are a keeper, definitely. I would suggest you put a little flour on your hands and press the cookies down just a little bit, shape them a little bit before you put them in the oven. I ended up baking mine at 13 minutes. I tried 12, which was good, but I wanted them a little browner on the top, so I gave them an extra minute. Make sure you test them out in your own oven. I've been eating cookies now solid for a good 10 minutes. Delicious. So you guys, I hope you'll try this Amish Friendship Bread Starter. And the cookie is oatmeal, chocolate chip, and molasses. It is delicious. And make sure that you try the other two recipes that I did for this week, which was the artesian bread and also the pecan sandies. I also did a review on the very first video for the new mixer that I got that's made by Frigidaire. Now, I know a lot of people really like the mixers. They're really expensive. I mean, I was looking at one and it was almost $500. I can't think of the name of it, but you guys will remind me. You know what? The mixer I got was no more than $40 at Walmart, and it was worth every penny. So you guys, I hope you have a great week and you enjoyed these videos. I need to make some more starter because I used it all, but we'll make another one of these videos in a couple weeks. Like, subscribe, and share, and I hope you have a great